Hi, sellers. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. I'm home today. I'm about to have an amazing 3-day weekend. The weekend's just started and I'm claiming it. I'm claiming amazing things happening in the next 3 days because you guys know I'm delusionally optimistic and I love that about myself and it often works out for me. So with that being said, my name is Mousy. If you haven't been to my channel before, I'm the ultimate SL clout chaser. And I have a series called Where to Rent an SL. And the reason I wanted to add to the series is because guys, rented property in SL. I rented a sim. So I rented with Mystical Rentals and it was an amazing experience. First of all, I think their price point is really good. So you guys know I'm about my coins. I like to keep as much of my coins, whether it's the American dollar, the euro, whatever it is, the rupee, I don't care. I like to keep it in my pocket because I don't feel like you have to pay tons of money for great value or for quality items. And this land is proof of that. So I have this land for 1,200 prims and it cost me 1,040 lindens. I think that's a great price. The way that I handle pricing when it comes to properties, first of all, shopping for land stresses me out because I always want to make sure I'm getting the great deal. I have like specific requirements in terms of privacy, and there's just a lot going through my head. But the thing that I use as my price point is I think $1 per prim is pretty much a good price. But then I look at other factors like how much land am I getting? How much privacy do I have? And those all those things play into it. And like what features and characteristics does the land offer? So I'm gonna stop talking and give you guys a tour. Let me just show you something here. So if you were to rent with Mystic Rentals, this is how you'd pay. You just click here and you'd pay, right? You pay here. If you pay 4 weeks in advance, you get a 5% discount. You can touch here for the for dances because they offer you free dance ball. It's kind of littered throughout the property. And then if you touch this iPad screen here, you get support. Okay? This land was already sort of landscaped for me. Okay? And this is what it looks like. So I have like this kind of foresty theme going on. The only thing I don't like is the fence. I'd probably change that. But I have this foresty theme going on, and also I have a private beach. So I have neighbors, but you can't see them because you see these privacy borders are erected. And let me show you some cute little features of the property that like really won my heart over. I have a well here. I have like a little seating area where I could hang out with friends and look at the view of the ocean. And then I have a private beach. So I'm going to walk down to the beach. I did buy a tiny house in one of my like happy weekend sales. I'm not sure if that's going to work with this environment. I don't want a big house. Like I've never like I like smaller to medium sized houses. Like in real life, the reason is because who's going to clean all that? And I like cozy more than like vast and ornate. Like that's kind of my own personal style. So here's a little beach area. There's a dance ball here. There's some driftwood here. I just like the attention to detail that's paid and things like that. So let me give you some fun facts about Mystical Rental. If you refer someone to Mystical Rental and they rent, you get whatever the value of the person's rent is, whether it's higher or lower than yours, you get 1 week's rental free. If you pay 4 weeks in advance, you get a 5% discount. I am working with the owner to see what kind of discounts we could get for subscribers who actually rent space as a result of watching this video. And I'm thinking like maybe 1 week's free, or I'm thinking a higher discount than 5% if you rent for 4 weeks. Just for, it's a Mousy Clout Subby exclusive. So we're working on that. If you happen to rent because of you've watched my video, just please let me know. Contact me at CloutChaser806. You can see my name here above. Contact me in World, and I'll try to work something out and talk to the owner about it because this is a good advertising opportunity for them, and so I would like them to reward whoever comes over and gets business because of me. Okay, so now that we've talked about all that, I'm just going to briefly go into the rules And it says Mystical Rentals Tenant Agreement. This is my own personal tenant agreement. It says, greetings and thank you for choosing Mystical Rentals as your SL home destination. For any assistance regarding your land or house, please send an IM to Mystical Rental Support. I can say they're really great. I don't know if you guys seen the pop-up. The owner actually literally just IM'd me because I touched that screen by accident that I showed you. It says, follow the instructions of the support bot, type done when finished, and we will answer as soon as we can. In my experience, which is very limited, they respond within 3 to 5 minutes. For any other information, please refer to our facts and frequently asked question page, and it's at www.mysticrentals.com/faq.html. So I will leave the link for that and the link of where you can find rentals, because I think they have like over 30 rentals at this point. They have like these Tuscany styled rentals, they have the forest rentals, they have homesteads, so you can look at that. We're going to briefly review the tenant's rights and like some rules. So basic tenant information: music, media, deeding to group, half moon management, ban and eject rights. You own the ability to add and remove guests to group, max of 10 guests only. If you should need to invite more than 10 guests and have a valid reason for this, please sell Belladonna a note card with your request. Ability to put skyboxes: we just asked they be above 500 M at least. Ability to rename the parcel, ability to sail the adjoining Linden Lab seas and or waterways. I think that's like the best feature. Even though I don't sail, I just imagine, because I've had property where you couldn't really interact with the water at all, and I paid more than this. So I think that's a really good feature. Other details: prim counter. For instructions and info on prim counter and prims, please see terms and rules below. Basic prim limits from rental board menu, choose land impact. Okay. Extra prim. Not all parcels under half moon management have available extra prim. There are only a selected few parcels where we give extra prim if needed. To inquire, send an IM to Mystical Rental Support Resident if you'd like to avail of additional prims. By paying the rental box, the tenant agrees to be bound by the tenant following terms and conditions: respect the neighbors, respect the landscaping, respect the privacy of others, turn off sounds and animation of breedables. There are 10 breedables max on the ground on your property, and the rest need to be in the sky. There are no refunds. Please respect that. For PayPal payments, please I am a Mystical Rental Support staff member, and terms and rules. Failure to meet these terms will be judged by the owner and upper management. If a tenant is judged to be in breach, they will be notified of the owner of the problem and given a reasonable time to respond and rectify the problem. Failure to meet these terms within an acceptable time period will result in termination of the agreement. Paid rental means you agree fully to this contract. It says to rent a Mystical Rentals group property, just right-click and pay the rental board found on the lot. You get a choice of weekly payments. The 1 month option, 4 weeks, 28 days is the full price, but you get an automatic refund of 5% each time you pay 4 weeks. We don't have a refund policy. All paid rents are final. What can you do with the parcel details about land? It tells you how to rename, how to change the land option settings, how to change your media URL settings, change music URL settings, change about land settings. Lot tenants are also responsible for paying a weekly rental fee that you pay in Lindens. The rental board is located at your parcel when you first paid rent. You'll receive an automatic reminder within 3 days and 1 day before your rental is due and 1 day in arrears. Failure to meet rental deadlines will result in the forfeit of your land unless you make prior arrangements with Belladonna. Anytime you need to be late with the payment, contact Mystical Rental Support Resident. Please note, rental payments are final and non-refundable. They've said that 3 times, guys, so please. We do provide a grace period if we haven't heard from you within 48 hours after tier is past due. We reserve the right to reclaim the land and return your items anytime your rent gets in arrears, and proxy payments are allowed, meaning deeding anyone can pay rent on your behalf. If you prefer to pay through PayPal, I am Mystical Rental Support. If you choose not renewing on your rental, it means you do not wish to keep your land with us anymore, and we reserve the right to reclaim the land at any time. We, however, will contact you at least once to ask if it's clicked by accident, especially if you still have belongings on the parcel. And then there's some suggestions, and there's special discounts and rental transfers and group inviters and that kind of information. I don't think like these sort of things you need to know right now, but just the basic information I've shared with you on rentals. Now that I've done that, what I want to do is just show you like 4 or 5 rental options and kind of give you an idea of what I fell in love with and what I like, and hopefully you guys feel the same way. So the first place that we're going to go, it's going to be a moderate sim. It's 700 prims at 490 lindens a week. And let's just do the math on that. So we have 700 prims divided by 490 lindens. This is $1.42 a prim. Okay, times 700. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Hold on a second. 490 lindens divided by 700. Yeah, this is about 70 cents a prim. So this is a really good price, guys. So let's just head over there and see what that looks like. I told you, in my world, I think $1 a prim is very good. There are other factors, like do you like how close are my neighbors? Like that's just for me. I have my own personal like ick zone, but it's up to you what you like and what you don't like. So let me just kind of zoom out of this land for a second, or just give you maybe an aerial view. So I'm going to come up and come down. So this particular property would not be for me, but I just wanted to show you guys because of the pricing. The neighbors are spaced enough. There are some trees here for privacy. There are half walls for privacy, but for me, it's just like it's still too close for comfort. But if you guys like this, I think this is a good amount of space. This is a lot of prims. It's 490 lindens. You can have sex on your land. You're on a moderate sim. And of course, I would think that means doing things indoors, but keeping any outdoor activities or like inappropriate sexual violent activities contained in your home, right? We already talked about the fact that breedables were allowed on this land, 10 on the ground, and everything else goes in the sky at least 500 m up. These are the dance balls that I talked about that are littered throughout the property. This is where you would pay your rent. This is land number 1022, and it's called Nautilus, and you pay here for your rent, and here's that iPad if you want support again. Okay, and it looks like they also have like a security orb for you if you need it. All right. So this is the land here for 490 linden a week. I don't think that's a bad price at all. Let me just convert that. So 490 linden is $1.89 US. That is a really good price. I think this is really affordable and it's a really nice piece of land. There was there was a private property that was cheap, but I went to it, it was already rented. So I can't even show you guys because it belongs to someone else at this point. So the next property that we're going to go to is going to be a moderate sim. It's 630 prims and 630 lindens a week. And this land is $1 per prim. And that makes sense to me. I think that's a really good price. Okay. Let's just wait for this land to res for us. Oh, look, someone's here looking at it, guys. All right. So I can see my neighbor here. It's not horrible. They're across the water. That's okay. We have a nice tree here. I don't want her boots to like res on me, so I'm just gonna give it a second. This is property number 768. I'll put all the links to every property that we visit below, so if you guys are interested, you could head over there. Okay, she's all rested. Ooh, look at that donk. She got a big old booty. All right, so on this land in particular, I made some notes. So this land has a cabin, it has a hot tub, and it says 3 sides protected, sailable waterfront property. So we can go into the cabin. I do like the cabin. I think it's really nice, guys. Let me guys give you like a quick aerial view. I need to get a little higher. So this is the aerial view of the land. That's nice, and it's a lot of land, guys. You just have to just test out the band lines, but it's a lot of land. And just remember, guys, there's more land for sale, but I'm only showing you like 4 or 5. So this is a cabin because the entryway and where it is, like in terms of where the rental land side, I think this would be like a living room, kind of kitchen area, maybe dining room, office, like office back here. You can make it multifunctional. And I think back here with the fireplace, I would make this a bedroom and maybe put a partition to have a wall. I want to give a quick shout out. I was watching one of Tim Novak's videos. He's like a good friend of Naria Panthers, and he does the Manly Weekend sale. So, men, if you want like clothes and stuff, and you want to know where you can get things at a discount, Tim Novak actually does videos. And I think that he's really funny. He's entertaining. I love his like crazy shirts and stuff like that. He just has a really good spirit, and I enjoy watching him. Anyways, with that said, he has a cabin style house, and he decorated, and I was like amazed what he did with it. Like even though, because when you think of woodsy, you think of like kind of like oldish furniture, but it looks super modern. It was like a luxe cabin, and I think he did an amazing job with it. So you could check out his videos for inspo if you have like a cabin area. So guys, here's the hot tub. And then you walk out, you have this gorgeous view of the water. There are other sailboats. And one thing I like about the neighbors is I think they kept in line with the aesthetic of the property. I see other sailboats and docking areas, and it just looks really nice. Then you can walk the plank out to this runway and then maybe sit here with a friend and guys just talk and, just have fun and have drinks in your house and just chill. Like, this is a really chill, cozy spot, and I think it's beautiful. I think the landscaping was done very well, and it looks really nice, guys. Okay? I was about to walk out the front door. I'm realizing like, hey girl, you could like TP. All right, so now we're gonna go to a moderate sim. It's 1,036 prims for 960 lindens. So let's go here. I think the prices are good. I'll do the math on that. So we have, what is it? 960 linden, 960 linden, and divide that by 1036 prims. And this, hold on. Guys, I do math for a living and I'm like struggling here. So this is $1.07 a prim. So this is what this would cost. So this is a moderate sim. We already talked about what you could kind of do in moderate sims. If you're not sure, just refer to SL's TOS, Terms of Services. This is a really nice property. I have not picked any beach land because I don't particularly like beachy lands. I like more grassy areas with these trees and things like that. It gives it a really beautiful, like whimsical feel to me. This kind of feels like a homestead to me, but I guess it's smaller, right? So we have this homestead vibe, and then here we have a gazebo. You have these dance balls littered all over the place, and I think the gazebo is beautiful. Like, guys, just look at the view. You could either have a romantic dinner out here, you could put a table and role play a dinner with SL Bay, or someone can get married here on your property, or you can have like a party or baby shower. Like, I watched a YouTube video where one of the YouTubers had a baby shower christening for their YouTube baby, and I like that type of family role play. That's like my thing. Even though I don't have a lot of like friends on here, I think my ultimate goal one day would be to have like an SL family and maybe have SL kids. They become bigger adults and they have kids. Like, I just like that because family is important to me, and that's something that I would like to embrace in SL and just have a really good close knit of friends, closely knit type group of friends. The only thing is I'm just so like I don't know why, but I feel like I'm not wary. I don't want to say wary, but it's not easy for me to let people in. Like, I'm very like bubbly and cheerful and I can have like conversations with people and talk, but it takes me time to like really let you into my circle where I trust you like that, cuz people could be so shady sometimes. And in SL, like I've seen like a lot of bullying and stuff, and people use private information against others. So I'm just like really cautious. So, anyways, this is the lands here. Now that I finished telling you my whole life story and made this a therapy session, um, this is land number 932. It's 1,036 prims and it's 960 linden a week. I think that's a great price. And I think we determined that was, oh, I closed out my calculator. I think we determined that was like $1.07 linden, right? 1.07, which is like really good. And I don't know if this is a property that comes with the beach, and it doesn't look like it. I will give you an aerial view of this property as well. I think it's really nice, guys. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm like feeling Mystical Rentals properties. And trust me, I'm not going to name names, but I did go out there and look. Like, I have been looking since for a few hours today. So trust me when I tell you this is like one of the best values. If you guys think the price points are good, please leave it in the comment below. And also, if you want to share other rentals that you think that I should tour and give shout outs to because you think like they offer good prices, have good customer service, and they're not laggy, please let me know. All right, the next place that we're going to is going to be a quarter homestead. This price point is a little bit different. It's like a little higher than what I've showed you. It's 1,740 lindens a week, and it's only 1,015 prims. So let's see what Mystic Rentals is offering, and maybe you guys could explain to me in the comment sections why homesteads would be more expensive, or maybe you could contact support and ask them. I'm not really sure. So again, always a great job with the landscaping. We have some like littered dance balls here. This is property number 611, and the price point I already told you guys what it is: 1,740 lindens a week for 1,015 prims. I wonder if it should be the reverse. I wonder, you know what? I'll reach out to a mystical support group and I'll let you guys know. Because I just feel like this is out of line with the other pricing. But I could be wrong. So I don't know. I wonder if it should be like 1,015 Lindsay and then the prims is 1,000. I don't know, guys. Because then that would be like 50 cents a prim. That doesn't make sense either. But if I were really interested in this property, which I do think is very nice, I would try to negotiate. That's me. I try to negotiate with everything anyway because I'm not a businessman or businesswoman. I'm a businesswoman. You know, Jay-Z says that in his song, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Like he's like, I am a business. I feel like that about myself too. So he's a Sagittarius as well. So that makes sense. We have like a little beach area here, like that you could stroll. Like the landscaping and the way they've handled the terrain, it looks really good. And all around, we're surrounded by water. This is a lot of land, guys. This is a lot. I'm like feeling it. It's like your own private island. But I don't know what Mystic Rentals would be able to do in terms of pricing because I think it could be a bit cheaper. So what did we say this was? Let me go to my note card again. It is 1,740, 1,740 divided by 1015. So that's $1.71 per prim. This is really out of line with the pricing strategy overall. So I would ask about this and see if we could do better with the pricing. But I do like this land and I would like to live here. Like I wouldn't mind living here. I don't like seeing those people, but because it's a homestead, I'm sure you can erect walls here. Whereas in the first property with those trees, you had like partial privacy. All right, so the next sim I'm going to show you, one thing I did notice was that it was a general sim. So I had question marks, exclamations all over this note card, but it says it's a forest series limited. It's a beautiful forest with a beach and it's two sides protected corner, sailable waterfront. So let's check that out. General means like you can't do any, like some people are married in SL, so they just come for the socialization and other things. So they're not like bumping, you know, their naughty bits together, so it may not be a big deal to them. So I just wanted to point out this is general land. All right, so we have the deer here. Let's wait for this to res a little bit. This is nice, guys. I love the grass texture. This is where you'd pay your rent. You have the support group iPad. You have the dance ball here, and the security orb should be in the back somewhere. Okay, so you have all that. I see neighbors, but the aesthetic, the house of the neighbor matches the aesthetic of the property, so I'm not like so upset about it, like seeing them. Um, there's another dance ball here. You're literally on a mountain. This is really beautiful. Okay, I'm loving this. I think this looks really nice. So I just picked things that I really liked that to share with you guys, but they have like 30, 40 rentals, guys. And let me just scroll out. And there's a tiny island across the way that we could check out. Where's the beach, guys? Oh, the beach is on this side. I see it. All right. Okay, so let's come down. Another dance ball. I don't know how we would get to this beach. But there's a beach here. Oh, look at this. Guys, I didn't realize this was part of the land too. Okay, so let's scroll down. So this little area here too is part of the land. Like, so I guess if you wanted to share or have like a work area or something like that, you could have that here. I really like this. I really like that a lot. And there's some land here. There's a beach here. Okay, let me just turn the camera. So this is your private beach. This area here is your private beach. It's a little too busy for me. I think I would stay up in the mountains though. Yeah, it's a little too busy for me down there. I don't like seeing all these people. You know, you guys are gonna think I'm such a weirdo, but I am like a weirdo and a little quirky. So if you know I live in New York and I live in an apartment. So if I hear my neighbors like coming out of their house and I'm not in the mood, like I wait till they get on the elevator. I'm like, please, I just need to focus on getting to work or getting where I need to go. I cannot be bothered right now. But I would stay on this mountaintop and maybe on the second level. And if I wanted to like have a bonfire and hang out, I'd go on the beach. but I would know what I was in for. But this is like my vibe right here. This is a total vibe. I love it so much, and I love the like layers and different because that second level, like you can add like a whole shed and make it an office. If you're an artist, make it a studio. You can do your if you're like a creator in Second Life and you wanted to just decorate and have space that reflects your creativity and makes it a workspace and work in two screens and have your hobby hang out there, which is something I would totally do. I think this is like really amazing. Guys, if my microphone is fucked up, I'm really sorry because, oh, I shouldn't have cursed because I forgot that affects the algorithm. But I'm really sorry about that. I did get a new microphone. The headset works amazing and the sound quality is really good, but the microphone, when I touch the power button, it doesn't turn on. It doesn't light up. So I think I need to return it. And I've tried everything and I went in, inline mic, all that stuff in my computer. It didn't work. All right, so let's do the math on this property. So this one is 2143 frames, and let's divide that by, how much are we dividing by? 1980. 1980. So this is $1.08 a prim. Guys, this is, mwah, this price, honey, like this girl, like this price is everything right now. This is a really good price. All right, so the next place that we're going is going to be a moderate sim as well. It says Big Grass Corner Sim. This is for a baller because this is 7,375 prims, so 6,480 lindens per week. I just have to convert that. 6,480 lindens per week is $24 a week. I mean, I made good money and I still couldn't afford this. Like, this is a lot. But let's check it out. Let's see. I don't know if this is commercial land or residential land. Do you guys see that thing come up for Adore's Next Top Model? I was watching that. Adore's show is amazing. I don't know if it shows up because this streaming system that I'm using with Windows. Oh, shoot. This thing with that B design, it like, okay, hold on. Let me try this out. Let me try this again. Adore La Femme is a SL YouTuber on the rise, and she has an amazing personality. And she created this reality series. It is called America's Top Model. I'm going to do a whole announcement about it, and I'll probably release it in a few hours so that it doesn't interfere with the traffic I get for this video. And I think it's a really great show. It's really fun to watch, and I think that people should like definitely sign up for season 3. I would. I think one of the things that she says she has a problem with is that people sign up but then can't commit to like, because it's 4 episodes of show, can't commit to like showing their outfits and being judged because you have to organize all these people at once. That's a whole different story. But anyways, let's get back to the sim. So we're on a big grass corner sim, 2 times protected. I'll make another video about that for about Adore's SL top model. And this is 7,375 prims or 6,480 lindens per week. If we do the math on it, I'm sure it's a great value, right? So 7,375 divided by, what did we say? 6,480. It's $1.14 per prim. That's a good price. That's a good price. And trust me, guys, there are things that are more expensive. First of all, you get this whole, like, this is my own personal island. Like, this is the type of place that if you win the lottery, like this in the mountain, is the type of place that if you win the lottery, this is the vibe that you want. Family compound, dynastic wealth. Like, leave me alone. I own my own island, bitch. Like, this is the vibe. So this is very nice. Again, I love the privacy wall. There may be neighbors back there, but I can't see them, and I love and appreciate that. So let's just look, guys. I'm just like running for hours. This is my workout. I could jog on my own property and come back home without having to go to the gym. So we have a view of an island across the way. I went, oh, is that part of our land? Shut the front door. So guys, so here's the beach. I forgot, I can't gasp and stuff on camera. And we have another private island. Girl, look at the dance. Are you serious? Are you serious? But this is the expensive one, right? Yeah, but look what you're getting. So you have a private beach, you have a private island. Is there more land here? You have all those prims. I'm gonna fly, guys. Let me just fly for a second. Is there land on the top? Hold on a second. Let's page up, page up, page up. Or is this land belong to our neighbors? All right, that belongs to someone else. Guys, I like it. Look how nice this is. And look at that private beach. Like, I love the way the landscaping is just first class to me. Like, I, or maybe I could do this and I just never really tried, but I just like just the detail and the character they give the land with the rocks, with the, what would you call this? It's not like seaweed. I forget what you call this, but like, I like the little bit of grass that's peeking onto the beach. It shows that transition. This is nice, guys. I really like it. It is expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's expensive. This is Mystic Rental number 1613, and it's 7,375 prims for 6,480 linden per week. Now, this was optional because I was like, if I have time, I'll show people this, but I'm not really sure how I feel about it. This is a Tuscany house, number 25, because I kind of wasn't feeling the Tuscany vibe, but it has a house on it. It's our private exclusive homestead, less neighbors with an awesome pool. It's 1,050 prims and it's 3,480 linden a week. So 3,480 linden a week. Let's see how much that is. That's going to be $13.39